If you're looking to scale, you found the right video. In this video, we're going to discuss how I scaled to 30 rental units. And guess what? It's far easier than what you think. Hey Daniel, cue in the intro please. Hey, what's going on, friend? Juan Pablo here. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe so that way Google, YouTube, the algorithm can do its thing in regard to providing you with additional video content to help you along your journey towards becoming financially free. And on this channel, we typically like to focus on personal finance, funding, and multi-unit investing. So without further ado, let's dive deeper to the topic today. Now, scaling to 30 rental units may sound daunting. It may seem like a huge task, especially if you scaled up 23 rental units in a year's time. However, it is not that much challenging. It's not as difficult as you think. But that's the key word, how you think. And this leads me to the first thing that makes it somewhat easier towards scaling to 30 rental units. The first thing is your thought life, meaning you have to change your investment strategy. Single families. The same time it takes you to close on a single family, 1 unit, is about the same amount of time it takes you to close on a 10 unit. The only difference between the two is a zero. A zero. Of course, there's a little differences, of course there's minor differences in regards to the mortgages. Of course, there's some differences in regard to how you're going to perform due diligence. There's minor differences, but investing is investing. Investing in real estate is investing in real estate. Not much different investing in a 10 unit as a single family. The main difference is this: you just got to elevate your thinking. You got to stop playing the game of single family where there's a lot of competition, right? You're competing not only against other real estate investors, but you're competing against people who are looking for owner-occupant properties. And start competing in a different game, the multifamily game. And focusing on multi-units will help you focus on being more of a savvy and astute investor because you're focusing more so on the numbers as well as the market and not necessarily limited to the market that you live in. So that's the first thing I recommend. It's not as difficult as you think as long as you think differently by investing in multi-units. Now, I do have a video recommendation for you. Just check the link below to learn more. It's about how I was able to quit my day job through multi-unit investing. All right, I have a video that I want you to check out so it can help you along your journey towards becoming financially free. Now, this is the second tip I want to provide you with. Start looking at affordable markets that have multi-unit properties. If you continue to invest in your backyard, and let's say they do have multi-unit properties available, then great. Invest there if you can afford it. But for me, in my case, I used to live in New York City. Shout out to those of you who are in New York City. I used to live there for about 6.5 years. And as I lived in New York City as well as Jersey City, I bought a duplex in Jersey City. I lived in one unit and rented out the other, but the purchase price was $355,000 for a duplex. Now, in order to buy another multi-unit, let's say another duplex, I would be required to put down a 20% down payment through an investment mortgage, and I'd be around $70,000. Now, that was more than I was making at that time, that year. And to put that towards a down payment would have been a daunting task. So that's probably the reason why you think it might be challenging for you to scale up your portfolio to 30 units, simply because your market doesn't allow it. So what you want to do is explore other markets that does allow it. Markets that are more profitable and also more affordable. What price point are you seeing in your market per door? As I just shared, that's the duplex for $355,000. That's over 160 something thousand on the top of my head. That's a lot per door. What if I told you that you can get a property in which the cost per door, the price per door, is less than 100,000, less than 50,000, less than 30,000 per unit? There are markets out there that I'm actually investing in like clockwork. And what you want to do is you want to discover these markets as well. So as I shared, the first thing, stop investing in single families. And the second thing, you may want to stop investing in your backyard and explore more affordable markets. Now, here's the third thing The third thing I want you to be mindful of is this. You need to have a repeatable source of investment capital. That's the reason why getting 30 units or maybe let's say 23 units in a year's time may be daunting to you, simply because the investment capital you have is not repeatable. If you're just relying on savings in which it has to take you months on end to have enough money to acquire a property, that's not repeatable. If you're able to get a few dollars from your cousin who's able to give you a promissory note for $15,000 and that's all your cousin has to his or her name, that's their savings, that's not repeatable, right? So if you happen to use your own savings, use private money, and you acquire a deal, excellent, great job, give yourself a pat on the back, hooray. However, it's not repeatable. And being that's not repeatable, then it'll be difficult for you to obtain the number of units you need. It doesn't necessarily be 30, it's just arbitrarily 30 because that's how many units I had. And I was looking for my book. Let me get it. I knew something was missing right here. And these are the number of units that I needed, 30 units myself, to say goodbye to the 9 to 5. Now you might need far less, but the point of the matter is this. You gotta make sure that you have a repeatable source of investment capital, meaning every month or every quarter, you have a new round of funding to acquire more multi-unit deals. So you might be thinking, well, how much money do I need to acquire my first multi-unit property? Well, guess what? I actually have a video recommendation for you. It covers that topic, how much money you need to acquire your first multi-unit property. So just check the link below in the description to learn more. All right, that's it, guys. There you have it. But we do have a free training for you. So if you're interested in learning more about how to use OPM, so that way you can acquire cash flowing multi-unit rental properties in the most profitable markets, then all you have to do is check the link below in the description to learn more. I don't know why I said it like that, profitable markets. But as always, guys, this is to your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Peace.